Shalom to your family and how you doing today. We are not going to waste your time, family, because we know we're running late. And also, too, we have to go to Bible study, and Jada has to vote today. So we're going to try to get through this really quick, but it's a lot of information. But first, I want to put up the content notice, and then I want to put up the fair use notice. I want to make sure I put the disclaimer up there. And we're going to get right on into it. Let me turn off the music, and let me bring up the video that I need to bring up. I mean, not the video, the pictures. Oh, my goodness. As time goes on, Jada, we will get better at this, and it will just be flowing.
No worries.
But until then, we a hot mess. But, hey, it is what it is, and we're going to make it do what it do, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So let me bring up the pictures. I don't think I'm going to have time today, family, to play the video for you that I have, but we will get to it. Sooner or later, we will get to it. Let me bring up these pictures. Can we drop that in the back? Okay. Let's bring these pictures up. Because Mr. Bill Gates has been busy. He has been very, 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 very busy.
How busy, sis?
He's been a naughty boy. He's been a maniac.
Uh-oh.
So let's bring it up.
Uh-oh.
We spoke to you about it a little bit yesterday. Jada, go ahead and read what that says.
Yes, ma'am. And it says, Bill Gates backs artificial breast milk to nurture green living.
Please explain to me how creating artificial breast milk for human babies has anything to do with green living. First of all, please explain that to me. Jada, can you explain that?
I can't because it makes no sense.
Makes no sense at all. Okay, so this was the Times. We want to give a shout out to them. And this was back in June 19, 2020, when Bill Gates, when this first was announced. Okay, now here we go. Jada, you want to read that?
Yes, I do. Hold on 1 second. Ooh, hold on. I gotta enlarge my screen. Bill Gates is heavily invested in lab-produced breast milk, and now we have a baby formula shortage. Okay. Anyone gonna cover this story?
Now read down in there, Jada. Can you read that? Can you expand that?
I can. I got you. Bill Gates climate change investment firm.
Hold on. Stop. What does climate change have to do with breast milk to feed a human baby?
Sounds suspicious.
Sounds suspect, right, Jada?
It definitely does.
Oh, but it gets even better. So go ahead, Jada. Finish reading.
Investment firm bets on lab-produced breast milk. Beyond Meat and Impossible Foods are two of the best-known companies. What?
Yeah.
Disrupting the food sector. Now the pipeline of alternate food companies includes. Oh, I'm glad I stopped eating that.
Alternate. The pipeline of alternate. Jada, what?
It sounds artificial, just like artificial breast milk.
All of this sounds suspect, right? Okay, now let's start to get into. And you guys, all you got to do is just copy the headline, and you can find it yourself on the internet and read it. Okay, so these are two partners, but they only showing one of them right now. But these are two Mazulu colonizers, females that are partnering with him for this right here. Jay, you want to read that?
I do. Did you want me to start with investment millions of dollars and BioMilk, a company committed to produce? Okay.
Well, that's the headline they can go to, but start at the top.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't pull it down. I was completely unaware that Bill Gates had invested millions of dollars in BioMilk, a company committed to producing cell-cultured human breast milk. Ooh.
Ain't that something, Jay?
Yeah, that's nasty. I just wonder what it's made out of. That is. Bill Gates backs artificial breast milk to nurture green living.
So, and this is in 2020. Once again, June 19th, 2020. The one that we just read previously, the one that you just read, that's from this year. That's from the beginning of this year.
Wow.
And they can find that at the medium.com, and they can read about that. So let's move on to this one.
Wow.
Okay, so let me just no, let's get into Bill Gates. Okay, he wants to create artificial breast milk. He's claiming that it has to do with green living and climate control, which makes no sense whatsoever.
Not at all.
They're not telling you the ingredients that is in this so-called artificial breast milk.
That's
But Bill
right.
Gates, but mentally disturbed, in my opinion, Bill Gates,
Right.
he wants you to believe and trust him that your children are going to be okay.
Okay.
Now, this is what Bill Gates also, too, created in 2021, February 14, 2021. But he's gone very forward with this. Okay, Jada, read that. And there's videos on the internet
Okay.
about this.
And
Okay, go ahead.
we give credit to MIT Technology Review
Mhm.
and
Fair use.
fair use. Thank you. Yep. Bill Gates. Rich nations should shift entirely to synthetic beef. We
Okay, family, are you aware of this, family? That Bill Gates wants to do this? Because if you're not, you'll become aware of it now. And I'm going to show you exactly what it is that he's doing. Okay, Jada, go ahead and read.
We spoke to the Microsoft co-founder about his new book, The Limits of His Optimism, the tech breakthrough and energy policies we need, and how his thinking on climate change has evolved.
Okay. His limits on optimism, his limits on crazy, in my opinion.
Right.
Okay, so let's take a look at this so-called synthetic beef.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, here's the making of it. Jada, is that a Sharpie pen I see right there?
It is.
It's 2 Sharpie pens, right?
Yes.
And this look like some red dye fluid, right?
It looks nasty.
It looked like red dye fluid, and then they have it in a vial, a medical vial right there. And then they got some stuff down in the Petri dish, right?
Yes.
Okay, you want to read what that say, Jada?
This Singapore company is growing shrimp meat in a lab.
Shrimp meat.
Ooh.
Now we know, as Hebrews, shrimp is unclean to us. Am I correct,
Yes.
Jada?
You're correct.
A lot of people have seafood allergies. Am I correct, Jada?
You are correct.
So why would Bill Gates be doing shrimp meat with a Sharpie pen? With a Sharpie pen, red dyed number whatever 2, 3, 4, in my opinion, and loading it down into a Petri dish that's filled with some black dots, right?
Right.
Now
That look like bacteria.
Huh?
That look like bacteria.
Yeah, it do look like bacteria, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so let's move on. There you go. Now here is that red dye in I guess you call that a medical measuring cup or whatever.
Yes.
And you see it got a whole bunch of stuff in it. You see it got the pumps right up here on top, right? And it, for this to be so high tech, please tell me why this look like a 2-liter Pepsi bottle.
That's exactly what it looks like.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So let's move on. Okay, now they're storing it. Read that, Jada.
And keeps them steady temperature for 4 to 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm. And notice up top, World Economic Forum.
World Economic
The
Forum.
elite, the World Economic Forum, where the elite come together and decide what they're going to do to the population of humanity.
Mm.
Oh, here you go. Here it comes. Go ahead, Jada.
Currently, printing each steak takes about 20 minutes and costs $30 per kilogram.
Jada,
Woo.
I have never in my life heard of printing a steak on a printer.
Mm.
Have you ever heard of that, Jada?
I have not. I've seen videos though. A company in Israel is actually doing that, and
With
I saw
red
it.
dye, with red dye number whatever, and 2 Sharpie black pens.
I can't.
And it's going down on a look like one of those things one of those like lab slides that you put up underneath a microscope. It's going down on that.
Right.
Okay. Have you ever seen steak like that before, Jada?
No, I've never.
I have
seen
never in my
steak
life
like
seen
that.
steak like that before.
No, I haven't. No, because it's not real steak.
Exactly, it's fake. It's red dye number whatever, and ink from 2 Sharpie black pens. Okay, now
Mm.
go ahead, Jada, read that.
But developers like Scanoti, I hope I said that correctly, say they're determined to keep innovating. Innovating what, sis?
That's right. Innovating fake food. Innovating
Man,
fake food that's gonna make people sick.
right. Oh my goodness, this is
Now, this is what it
unreal.
look like when it get done. And Jada, that still don't look like steak to me, in my opinion.
It looks disgusting. Who's gonna eat that?
Well,
And it says,
evidently, Bill Gates and the elite, they want the human population to eat it, while the wealthy and while the oligarchs and while the elite of the world, they eat the real deal. They
mm,
want to eat the real meat, but they want the human population to eat this crap
hmm.
on a 3D printer with a Sharpie pen and red dye, number 453, whatever. That don't even look like a
Wow.
steak.
It doesn't. This is unreal. This is unreal.
And that's what
Oh,
it look like when it's done. I'm
wait,
sorry, but
what?
that still don't look like a steak to me.
It doesn't. And didn't they just say it costs $30 per kilogram?
Yup.
So you're paying money for this? Are you serious?
Yeah.
And look at the size of it. You're gonna be starving to death.
They want people to eat fake steak, and they want people to eat this little thing right here.
Oh,
So what is
what?
this? Medium rare? Medium
It
rare
looks.
fake steak? What are they gonna label
Ah,
it? Ingredients, red dye number, whatever, and 2 Sharpie black pens.
evidently, that's what they're gonna label it because this is crazy.
And I guess this is what it looked like. Well done.
Oh wow, Shoni.
And then look at that sorry
Mm.
behind letters, romaine letters they got up there. This is what they want you to eat.
This is what they want the people to eat.
And this is the lab. Now, what I'm gonna tell you is
Wow.
this, family. Fake meat is already in the grocery stores. But the FDA, they made it so that they have to put down the countries that they're bringing the meat from. They have to put it on the label. You better be very careful and read the labels that is on your meat. See the country where it came from or the laboratory that it came out of. Because believe it or not, fake meat is already in the grocery stores. That's been proven. That's been proven already. Jada, what you
Wow.
think about that? But Mr. Bill Gates gets even more disturbing.
I think it's sick, and I think that I wouldn't definitely eat it. Even just me eating vegan patties, I wouldn't eat that. That's it looks like death on a plate. I'm sorry. I just couldn't. Where's the vitamins? Where's the nutrients? There aren't any.
Exactly. How are you getting nutrients out of red dye number 3, 4, 5, whatever it is, and 2 Sharpie black pens? How you getting nutrients
Right.
out of that, Jada?
You're not.
We saw that
You're not.
scientist in that lab. I showed you the picture. They had
Mm-hmm.
2 Sharpie black pens and red dye, whatever, liquefied, and they was putting it down into a petri dish that had some stuff on it, right?
Right. That's exactly what they were doing.
Okay, let's move on because Mr. Bill Gates gets even more disturbing. Oh man, I don't know if y'all can see that. Can I resize it? Let me see. I can't
Wow.
even. Can I resize it?
Wow.
Let me try to take it up to
But what I
100.
don't understand is how people are not, saying anything or, our health is our wealth, you know, and we can't mess around with that. So if you're going to eat any type of food, it shouldn't be fake.
Exactly. I
Whether it's
can't
veg-
resize that right there,
oh, you can't
Jada.
resize
But
that.
that
Okay,
is
let's
Bill.
see.
Let me see if I can move on to another picture. This is Bill Gates' water refinery.
Oh,
This is his water refinery that he has. And let me tell you what Mr. Bill Gates is up to. Mr. Bill Gates, he wants you to drink a special kind of water. And Bill, you see
what?
Bill Gates right there drinking that special kind of water. And Bill Gates look half dead.
Yes, he does. He looks like a turtle.
He look weird, right?
I'm sorry, yes.
And he got the glass up to his mouth and he's getting ready to drink it. Well, let me show you what Mr. Bill Gates. special water refinery actually does. See that right there?
Shawnee, what is that?
That's human feces.
I'm not gonna believe that.
Bill Gates is obsessed with human feces. So what's happening
Oh,
is this human feces is going to go into his refinery. Here go the stacking thing right here. Stack the poop. And then the poop is gonna go out this what do you call these things? Conveyor belt.
oh,
And it's gonna go in these pipes, gonna go in these tubes, and they're gonna clean it up and purify it. And then Mr. Bill Gates wants you to drink that water.
what?
He wants you to trust him that the water is clean, that the water is pure. How many of y'all
Oh,
saw that video from that doctor? He's a black man out of Canada, and
oh,
he works with water purifying in Canada. And he took a little bottle that he had from his laboratory, and at home he took a he took a glass and he filled it up with water from the faucet, and then he did 1-2 drops, and all of a sudden all that water showed exactly what was in it, and that water turned just the same color as this. Boop.
oh, you are serious.
Yeah, I'm serious. Mr. Bill
Oh,
Gates wants you to drink that water. He wants you to trust him that he has cleaned out that water and he's purified that water. He wants you to drink it.
I'm,
But then they did announce on the news last year that they're going to start recycling toilet water, bath water. They did announce it, but they just didn't tell you that Bill Gates was behind it.
wow, sis.
They didn't tell you that it was Bill Gates' company that was going to do it. Now let's move on to something else because I want to show you something. See, this is him speaking at the World Forum, and this is his little that's his little poop package right there. But this is
Oh,
him
wow.
talking at the World Forum about it. Now I want to tell you about this company right here, ByHeart. Family, have you noticed that ByHeart, all of a sudden they struck gold at the right time.
Mm.
Let me tell you something, family. Joe Biden has known about the baby formula shortage since February, and I got the videos to prove it. But I'm gonna have to take my time and I'm gonna have to do the videos so that the video don't get blocked. But I'm gonna say fair use right here. I'm not using any videos. I'm only using pictures. Okay. This company just happened to strike gold at the right time. Just like what's the man who created Amazon? What's his name?
Oh gosh, what is that man? I see the face, but the name doesn't. It's not striking me either. I know who you're talking about.
Look him up while I'm talking. Look him up
Bezos.
while I'm talking. They just happened to strike gold at the right time. There's no baby formula. Joe Biden knew about it in the month of February. Joe Biden been sending baby formula down to the border where the Ukrainians are. Joe Biden has been shipping baby formula from America over to the Ukraine in the humanitarian Ukraine. I forget whatever they call it. Ukraine humanitarian aid. Joe Biden was shipping it over there by the tons, and now you ain't got none in America. And all of a sudden, this company comes out of nowhere, ByHeart, and they tell you that they've been in business since February. That's what they tell you. That's what they want you to believe. That they have been in business since February, and that their sales are booming. That's what they want you to believe.
It's Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos.
I remember the first name. I remember the last name.
But then we found out that Jeff Bezos, he got a hefty loan from the government to start Amazon, right? Didn't we find that out? Well, yes, he did.
Wow.
Yes, he did. You can research it. He got a loan to start Amazon. So I want to know where these people came from. And why is it that 2 weeks ago, even up until last week, they were the only ones in America to have baby formula?
Wow.
Now, here you go with them again. They had them all over the news. They had them all over the news. Here you go again, co-founder, right? Had them all over the news, right? There you go again. See him again. And they had him. He said some very interesting things on CBS News. And I hope people was paying attention to what he said. He said some very interesting things. Okay, here we go again. ByHeart baby formula. You know, it's very interesting. He got up there and he spoke about ByHeart baby formula. He claimed that everything on ByHeart baby formula, that it was made organically. Yeah, it was made organically, all right. Now, let me ask you this question. Hold on 1 second. Go ahead and talk, Jada. I got a cough.
Yeah, just like Sis said, made organically, but out of what? We don't know. We don't know what they're putting in these products. You know, half of the products that it's bad enough the food that we're eating is made out of product that, you know, GMO food. I call it monster food. But imagine they're putting it in the formula.
Now, the interesting thing, Jada, I'm glad you said that, because I want to ask the question. About 4 or 5 years ago, we all saw the videos, at least most of us did, where the sisters, they was they baby oatmeal, baby food, and baby formula. They was they put up them magnet things, and we all saw
right
where the sister she put the excuse me, y'all. She put the magnet over the food, and then certain particles started moving. And she was doing that, and she pulled it out, and it was metal.
It was metal.
Remember that? You remember that?
I remember that. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I remember that.
I'm glad you said what you said, because it caused me to remember that. Now, this is what I want to tell you, family. I'm gonna put the woman up here. I'm gonna put her video up here. I'm gonna show you it by picture, but I want you to look for this video. ByHeart. They're telling you that they want you to trust them with supplying baby formula for your child, right? But ByHeart isn't telling you what the ingredients is.
Wow.
Once you buy it from them, you cannot return it.
Wow.
I didn't say it. They said it. Now, Jada, we know about this symbolism, right?
Oh, yeah.
We know about symbolism. Now, they don't put certain things on their building. It looks so colorful. It looks so happy, right? But you better watch that symbolism. You better watch that symbolism.
Right.
Because this is a message.
Wow.
I don't know what message it is right now, but it is a message. But I'm going to find out.
Right.
And we know how the elite, how they like to disguise stuff in plain sight.
Yes, they do.
Look, here goes another message.
Now,
if they so busy, if they so booming, please explain to me why their factory is stacked with food. If they so busy. That look pretty empty to me, Jada.
It definitely
that look like it's stacked with food, but it's empty, right? Here is all of the formulas and stuff. The powder formula. I don't see nothing on there. I only see one label right here.
Right.
And one label right there, right?
Right.
Now, this is the sister. Well, she's not a sister, but she did a video, and she asked legit or scam. And this, I want y'all to watch this video. Find it on YouTube, because you're gonna find out that this is a scam.
Wow.
This is a scam. And she shows you. This is I took a picture from her video, and she showed you that it's supposed to be all clean, an overview. They give you an overview on everything. But when you go to click on clean nutrition, you don't get nothing. She was clicking on links left and right, Jada, and nothing was showing. Nothing was showing. She kept trying to get the ingredients. It didn't give it to her.
Wow.
But they want you to trust them. They want you to trust them to provide formulated milk for your child.
No.
Jada, would you trust that?
I wouldn't, and I remember with my middle son, I couldn't even give him half the formulas that were out there. So, I mean, and in other countries in the Caribbean, they give their children, the ones who are old enough, like they call it porridge, or they'll even make an oatmeal with like a little sweetener, the condensed milk and things like that.
But Jada,
And
you
put
know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm gonna say this to you.
no, go ahead.
If these young women out here, okay,
Mhm. Mhm.
if they didn't know it all, because you know how they like to say, "Oh, I know, I know, I know," right?
Right. Right. Right.
But if they didn't know it all, maybe they would be smart enough to go to one of the elder mothers,
Right.
to go to an elder mother
Right.
in your family, to go to an
Mhm.
elder mother in the Hebrew community, because you
Right.
see that elder, these formulas, they're a new thing. This is a new thing.
It is.
Back in the day, they didn't have this stuff.
Mm-mm.
But guess what? My
Mm-mm.
my grandmother, my mother's mother, and her aunts, they was able to give my mama milk.
Right.
On my father's side of the family, my grandmama was able to provide milk for her sons,
Right.
and she had a bunch of them. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
I do.
If they wasn't on the chest, because not every woman can breastfeed a child. Not every woman can.
Right.
But for the ones that can't, let me tell you something. Those elder mothers in the community, those elders mothers in your assembly church,
Mhm.
those elder mothers in your family, they knew what to do.
They knew
They
what to
would go
do.
out there and buy carnation milk. They would go out there and
Yeah.
buy
Exactly.
evaporated milk.
Mhm.
Then they
That's
would
what I
go and
did.
buy. Then they would go and buy liquefied vitamins
Cup. That's
and
what
put
I
those
did,
liquefied
Shoni.
vitamins down into that carnation milk.
Or
But
or
see,
goat
go
or
ahead,
goat
Jada.
milk. I'm speaking from experience from dealing with my son with yeah. So um that's what I did. I had to figure out a way, and I remember just growing up, I took oatmeal and cooked it down. I blended it to it was fine. He grew up and added vitamins, and he didn't have any
Exactly.
problems. The colic went away. The him throwing up and always having and then I also used like I boiled carrots and other things, and I put real food in it, and I used a bullet till it was real
No, let
fine.
me
I
tell you
gave
something,
him.
Jada. Let me tell
Go
you something,
ahead.
Jada. What you actually
Hmm.
trying to say is what our mothers used to do when we got a couple months old. It was called mush in our day, but nowadays they want to call it puree. They want to call it puree. You know what I mean?
Yes, so
Your mama,
yeah.
my mama would get some string beans, get some carrots, and
Yes.
mush them with a spoon or a fork. Mush it down real fine
Yes.
and feed the baby.
Yep, in a bottle.
You know
He
what I'm
ate
saying?
it. Hmm.
And the babies ate it. Let me tell you something. Not a newborn, not a newborn. But if
No,
your
no, of
baby
course not.
is over 3 months old,
Right.
hey, give him some mush.
Give him some mush.
Give him some mush.
Yep.
Jada, let me tell you something. And I know Fingerhut has it because I seen it because I was going to get it for my nephew when he had his daughter.
Hmm.
They have baby food kits now. It's a kit.
And,
It come with the mixer and it come with I think 3 different small bowls. And
hmm.
you put the vegetables or whatever you're doing, even meat, you can turn it to mush.
Yep.
They would put it down in that little blender and blend that bad boy up.
I
Nowadays, you
did
got a
it.
bullet, you got a ninja. There's
Oh
no
yeah.
reason why you can't feed your baby.
Right.
But you know what? One of the main reasons is
Go ahead, sis.
they know everything. They don't have to listen to the elder mothers.
Oh.
They know everything. I
Mm,
know, I know, I know. And now you
mm,
running around trying to find formula because you
mm.
don't know the old ways. You don't know how they did
Exactly.
it back in the day. I listened to this one lady this morning on the news, Jada. I
Mm.
mean, I really want to smack her because, first of all, her child was not a baby. That
Mm.
was a toddler about 3 years old
Stop
with
it.
a pacifier in his mouth,
Mm.
talking about mommy, mommy. And she said, yes, baby. But the reason why I want to smack this woman is, first of all, what is your baby doing on baby formula? What is your
Oh.
child doing on Similac at 3 years old? What is your
Mm.
baby doing with a pacifier in their mouth at 3 years old?
Mm.
But this woman actually said that she searched him on the internet, and she lived in New Jersey. And she said that she found Similac at a store in Texas.
What?
Yes, she did.
Can I ask you a question, sis? That
Mhm.
there was nothing wrong with the child. He wasn't special needs or anything like that.
No, there was nothing
He was
wrong with the
just,
child.
oh, okay,
Perfectly
okay.
healthy child.
Okay, I just wanted to, okay.
Jada, she said that she bought a one-way ticket to Texas,
I'm not
got
gonna
to the
believe it.
store, and they did not have the formula. I kid you not. They said it this morning on the 6 o'clock news.
Oh,
I said she need to be smacked.
oh.
I said she need to be smacked.
It's like all the common sense goes out of the window
Common sense is
when
not
it
so
comes.
common
I mean,
anymore, Jada.
it isn't. Get some filtered water and do your thing. Like you said, if the child is old enough, but I know what I did with mine, and he's just, in fact, he's taller than me now.
Mhm.
Taller
Get
than
some
me.
get some carnation milk. Get some
Yep,
evaporated milk. If you can't find that, get some powdered milk
yep.
and liquefy it. All it takes is some water.
That's it.
If your baby 4 or 5 months old, hey, start making some mush.
That's
Parade
right.
that bad boy.
But you know,
Stop
Shani, they
acting like you're
also,
so helpless, like you can't do nothing. Why are we always looking for the quick fix?
it's a good question.
This is a TV dinner cooking generation.
No,
They don't know how to cook.
they don't.
They
They
don't know
don't.
how to cook, Jada.
I
And they
know.
don't know what to do if they can't run to the grocery store and find the quick fix. Because that's what it is, a
Honey.
quick fix.
So let me ask you a question, though,
Wait,
sis.
I'll tell you this. Let me say this first, Jada. Going to the grocery store, buying a TV dinner, putting it in a pan, putting it in the oven and pretending like you don't cook the lasagna dinner for the night.
Oh no.
Well, you know that ain't nothing but Stouffer's.
You never
Getting a
lied.
Popeye, turning it upside down, opening up the back of it and
Stop
say, look,
it.
honey.
That is the truth, though. I can't even lie. That is the truth. And you know, it's just a shame because we have lost all sense of reality of what to
Mm-hmm.
do on a day-to-day basis. And
Mm-hmm.
you know, just like you said, common sense is not so common when it comes to certain things. You know, I just knew what to do because, you know, when you're, you know, I've seen what my mother did with us growing up, and she had her own garden, and you
Mm-hmm. And
know
so did
how
my
she,
mom.
see,
You
so
know, I
we
come
come
from
from the same,
sharecroppers
exactly.
who bought the land down south that my family once was slaves on.
See, wow. So you
Mm-hmm.
already know the drill. And just like
Yep.
you were saying, though, the younger generation, they need to ask questions like, "Hey, how did you guys do this?" or how did you survive during tough times?" And you
Mm-hmm.
know, we
But
always
they don't
had
want to listen
staple
to the
food,
elders no more.
right?
They don't listen to the elders, they disrespect the elders.
Yeah. Oh, Shawnee.
Now I want to say this
Ooh.
before we move on, because I got
Mm,
something exciting to tell y'all.
mm.
This man and woman right here, who are the so-called founders of ByHeart, they have a secret partner that they don't want to tell nobody about.
Oops.
Now I'm not telling you to buy it or not buy it. All I'm saying is they have a secret partner that they don't want to tell nobody about. And they
Mm,
just popped up out of nowhere. I'm going to say it again. They got a secret partner that they don't want to tell nobody about.
mm, mm.
Isn't that convenient, Jada?
It's called red flag.
Hello.
I'm just saying.
Hello.
Red flag, sis. Red
Now, the
flag.
next thing I want to move into before we leave, because we're not going to be able to cover everything today. But the next thing I want to move into is I want to tell you that this crazy woman right here, in my opinion, Miss Psychotic Nursery Rhyme, in my opinion, the so-called Joe Biden appointed
Oh man.
Minister of Truth has been fired. She has been fired
Mm,
because there was enough of us that protested against her. But not
right.
only that, family, let me tell you what happened. The White House, out of all places, put out some information that wasn't true. And disinformation, Minister of Truth, she didn't catch it in time.
Wow.
And then they had to backtrack and they had to apologize for it. So she resigned. But what really happened is she got fired. But to save face, they just said she resigned.
Right.
So Miss Nina, she came in, she got some problems. Outside of the fact that she butt crazy, in my opinion. She got some problems going on right there. So her department at Homeland Security is no more.
Wow.
Yeah, you want to read that? Fair use. Fair use.
Fair use. That's right. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security has paused a controversial task force on disinformation. All right, I'm going to read it. Critics pillared the Disinformation Governance Board when it launched 3 weeks ago, warning it would be used to censor free speech. On Wednesday, its director, Nina Jakovich, resigned, citing vile personal attacks and physical threats. In a statement, Ms. Jankowicz, oh, that's a name for you, said that the board's future was uncertain.
Yes, family. Yes. We got rid of her. But exactly what they said that they weren't going to do, Miss Disinformation, Miss Minister of Truth, that's exactly what she was going to do. This was set in place. This division of Homeland Security was set in place to take away your free speech, which is a violation of the United States Constitution.
Wow.
Joe Biden is doing a lot of stuff. He's doing a lot of stuff that he should not be doing, but we're going to have to bring you that information tomorrow because I'm going to show you something else tomorrow that maybe you might not be aware of that Joe Biden is doing. Now, let's move on. Well, I'll leave this here and everybody can go and they can read this when they watch the video. Just pause it and read. You can read on some more and get an idea of what's going on. So, Miss Bat Poop singing a nursery rhyme is out of here. Hasta luego. She can go and be crazy all she want on another platform. Oh, the farmland. Everybody already knows about that, though. World Economic Forum. Oh, let's get back to the monkeypox. Because let me tell you something, family.
Uh-oh.
I want you to go and research it. As of right now, Belgium is locked down for 21 days.
Oh, are you serious, sis?
The country of Belgium is locked down for 21 days.
Oh, my goodness.
Because of monkeypox, Jada.
Wow. What were they doing?
Hello. And they have appointed this doctor. And she got some stuff to say about it right in here. But Jada, I know we're short on time, so let's move on. But yeah. Ain't that something,
Wow.
Jada?
That's unreal. You know it and I know it.
You want to read that, Jada?
I do. People coming into contact with monkeypox are now being advised to quarantine for 3 weeks. Belgium introduced the world's first compulsory monkeypox quarantine rules last week.
Yeah, they shut down, Jada.
Wow.
They're in lockdown right now. Here's another one.
Oh man.
Because and the reason why I want to keep putting these countries up and letting people know, because we can already see it in the news. They trying to act like it's Africans only. They're trying to act like it's only black people.
Right.
No. It's not black people. Europeans are spreading this. Europeans are. Guess what, Jada?
Go ahead.
I have a video, and I'm going to play it tomorrow. Maybe I might play it tonight and just show the pictures.
Okay.
But on the video, they said that this broke out because of, get ready for it, Jada.
Oh, no.
Orgies involving animals in Spain, England, and Canada.
Shoni,
these are doctors that said this.
What?
Yes.
This is what's going on behind closed doors.
This is what they're doing behind closed doors, Jada.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Now, Jada, remember you told me yesterday they passed the law up in Canada?
Oh, yes, honey. Yes, they did. They
And
said it
they're
was legal.
so surprised. They're so surprised that this is
Mm,
broken out, right? All these
mm.
ancient diseases that have been gone for hundreds of years.
Come on.
Since the Romans got done doing what they was doing and the Greeks got done doing what they was doing, but it seemed like the English aren't done doing what they doing.
I can't.
Woo. Woo. Woof, woof. You know what I'm saying? They acting like they still in the caves of Europe.
Oh,
Just keeping it real.
I know. And that is definitely what. Oh, that's just nasty.
Hello, can I get a
Oh,
and they got the nerve to be talking about us when they spreading all this crap all over the place.
that's that's not that's filthy. That is just that's abomination.
Hello.
Oh, that's Leviticus 18, isn't it? Oh,
Hello.
ooh.
And Belgium getting down with it because they don't have to lock down the doggone country.
Oh my goodness. I
Guess
know
who's
that.
next? They're gonna lock down. They're gonna lock down Canada next.
Wow.
Because now, as of this morning, they got 34 confirmed cases.
Oh wow.
The next country
Oh.
to outbeat them is Europe. Europe got 32
Mm.
as of this morning. Spain and Portugal, I believe Portugal had 30, and I think Spain is like they over 25 but less than 30.
Wow.
Africa,
You know what?
nothing.
I,
Now,
I
I'm
like
gonna
what
say
you
this. Go ahead, Jada. I'm sorry. Go
I
ahead.
like what you said yesterday to telling the women just to be careful with, their bodies, not to just, give it to anybody. You got to do a background because, if they're sleeping with animals and then men are sleeping with men and then they're sleeping with women, I mean that it's just
Yeah,
filth.
you better be careful. Well, if you are Hebrew and you're single, you're not supposed to be doing nothing anyway.
No, you keep
Point
them
blank,
legs
period.
closed. Mm-hmm.
You're not supposed to be doing nothing, period. If you Hebrew and you're single, you got no
Right.
business doing anything.
That's
And I don't
right.
care what they try to tell you. Oh, you my wife, but just not on paper. Nah, buddy. Nah.
Mm.
Better to marry than to burn.
That's what the scripture
And
says.
hellfire is hot.
Ooh.
It's hotter than chicken cooking in chicken grease. Now, I just want to say this before we go. Anytime Joe Biden comes out and is endorsing anything, you better be careful.
Oh.
Anytime, in my opinion,
Mm.
anytime the news media, which are the biggest employees of the government,
Come
you
on.
better be careful. And we've all seen it on the news, the baby formula company that they are endorsing.
Mm.
And Joe Biden is endorsing that company as well.
Mm.
Now, let me show you what Joe Biden is doing. See that?
Oh.
I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. But that's
Let me
baby
read
formula.
that.
That's baby formula.
It says, and this is from Wyoming. I hope I'm pronouncing that
Ion.
correct. Oh, Ion. Okay, thank you. United States baby formula shortage. New York City declares emergency. New York City mayor declares emergency over formula shortage.
Now
Oh,
let me
wow.
share this information with you. Yeah, he did it this morning. But
Hmm.
Joe Biden is bringing this in from countries overseas.
Oh.
This is baby formula from countries overseas. Now, let me say something. One thing about the FDA, all right, you have to put down the ingredients of what's in the baby formula, of what's in food, period. You have to label the outside of the box. Even with meat, you have to label the meat from the country of origin that it came from. And if there's anything in it, you have to put it on the label. But see, they done got so crafty now. They're using these big words. It's like 15, 20, 25 letter words. People ain't going to look it up and see that, wait a minute, they added a hormone in here.
Mm.
They added something in here that's going to make a man feel like a woman and a woman feel like a man.
Wow.
They ain't going to look up them big words.
Mm.
I'm just being honest, Jada, because they not.
I know it's true.
So everything is bypassed now because Joe Biden signed a bill for it. So
Oh,
regardless as to what's in this baby food in this country of origin, Joe Biden wants you to buy this food and he wants you to feed your baby this food.
wow. But
So since
what's
Joe
in
Biden
it?
signed the bill for it, they don't have to label the ingredients that's in it.
You
How
got
do
to
you
be kidding.
know? No, I'm serious. How do you know this baby formula didn't go to another factory before they
Right,
loaded it onto the ships
right,
and the planes
right.
that they
We
brought
don't.
it in on? You know what I'm saying?
I do.
But Mr. Joe Biden, he wants you to trust him that everything's okay.
Hmm.
Are you willing to put your baby's life at risk for that?
Not at all.
I know. If I had a child, I wouldn't.
Mm-mm.
Thank goodness I still got my mama. My mama here, because let me tell you something, my mama be doing some mush. My mama would be taking some evaporated milk and saying, "Here, this is what you got to do. Get this evaporated milk. Get this powder. If it's evaporated milk, go and get this vitamin, that vitamin, that vitamin. Get
Yep.
out the. Hey, remember
Fact.
when we was younger, when we didn't want to take pills, our mamas would crush them up and put them in jelly.
I remember that.
You know
Yes.
what I mean? My mama take a
Uh-huh.
spoon. If it's a vitamin pill, my mama take a spoon and crush that bad boy down. But nowadays they got the pill crushers. So and I
Yeah.
bought my mama one of those pill crushers. Crush that pill down until it become powder. Hit it with a hand. You know what my mama also too do, Jada?
Go
My
ahead.
mama take a paper towel and she put the pill in there, cover it up, and then bang the heck out of it with a hammer.
Yep.
Oh, Jeanette is very creative. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then when it come out
Oh
in
yeah.
powder form, put it right on down in there and it'll dissolve right in the carnation milk or right in the
Yeah.
evaporated milk or right when you put water to the powdered milk,
That's right.
distilled water. You don't want to stop using water from your faucet. It is polluted.
Yes, it is.
Stop using it to drink.
Yes, it is.
Get you some distilled water. Put that powdered milk down in there and put your if you can buy it in liquid form, then get it in liquid form. If you can't buy it in liquid form, get those pills and crush them up like powder. Get you a hammer and take out all your stress for the day.
It's
Take out
true.
all your stress for the day with a hammer on them pills until you grind it down to powder. And then
Or
keep shaking it until it evaporates.
yeah, or they could use a mortal and pestle because I've done so many homeopathic things for them because you do what's correct, not what's out there, or what they tell
Exactly.
you to feed your child.
Exactly. Exactly, Jada. I'm not gonna hold you, family. I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for watching this video. Shalom to you, my sister Jada. You know I love you so much, girl.
I love you so much. I'm trying to not laugh because some of the things you were saying were
Yeah,
funny.
because you know
The
I
way
was
you said it.
getting ready to get into it. When I start coming out with my one-liners, you better
I
watch
know.
out.
I was like, oh man, she gonna go hard. So
Well, I was getting ready to hit
I
him up
tried
with
to
my
hold my
one-liners.
laughter in. Oh, it was funny. Much love to you, sis. Love you from the heart. And
Much
shalom, family.
I love you too, Jada, from my heart. Listen, family, we love you and we care about you. That's the reason why we're coming to you and we're bringing this stuff to you. There are many subjects we can talk on, family. But this is just one thing I wanted to cover with y'all right now. If you have an elder mother in your family, talk to her. Find out how to do your formula. Find out how to make mush, what they like to call puree. But let's keep it. Let's go phonics. Let's keep it in our culture. Our
Come on.
grandmamas and our mamas called it mush.
Yes, they
And
did.
you can mush any type of vegetable. You
Come on,
can mush
talk.
meat. Just add some distilled water to it for your baby. You can mush some meat. That'd be the best baby food that meat had that night. Jada, I'm gonna tell you something. I remember one time when Anaya, my mama had Anaya, and man, Anaya, my mama went old school with Anaya. We used to call her
Yes.
Nine. We used to call her Nine for short. And my mama started cooking that food for Nine when she was like, I think she was either 4.5 or 5 months old.
Mm.
And my mama started cooking that food for Nine, and Nine was going in. You hear me?
Mm.
Let
Oh
me tell
yeah.
you something. I made Nine some broccoli rock.
Mm.
Woo, that girl. I mean, she had a little baby dance going on. She
Oh.
left and right. She was twerking. You notice I said she was doing her head. I didn't say she was doing anything else. But she was moving that head left to right, left to right. She had a little dance going on, sitting in her seat and stuff like that. Girl, that girl was eating good.
She was eating good.
And you know what? Nana is a lot stronger than some of these kids out here nowadays.
Yes.
Last time we got the phone call from Texas, Nana got kicked out of pre-K for fighting the boys. She beat up this little boy in pre-K. But Nana got like 6 brothers. She the only girl. She got 6 brothers, so she gonna be rough. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, big time. That's good.
Pretty as a button. Pretty as a button, but you ain't gonna bully her.
Right, she tough.
I said, yeah, that come from eating all that stuff that Jeanette was giving her. Jeanette was bulking her up.
That's how you have to do it, sis.
You
do
know
it
how Mama Hodges.
Yeah. We know how to Hodges.
So on that note, family, shalom to you. Have a good night. We love you. We care about you. Bye-bye. Shalom.
Shalom.